it's Suzanne, the Beauty Shaman, and this is my beautiful friend, Tiffany. Yes, and so I thought we would do a series of questions that Tiffany has for the next 4 or 5. I haven't quite made up my mind how many we're going to do, because Tiffany has some questions about makeup, and I think her questions are really relevant, not just for Tiffany, but also for all of you. So I think you'll really enjoy this series. So Tiffany, what is your first question that we're going to address today?
I think one of the first ones is, how do we keep, for the long faces, for the, how do I make the cheek, how do I bring fullness to my face?
Okay.
Because sometimes with the contour craze, I've been doing contour and it just makes me look ghastly, like zombie makeup.
Right.
So how do we bring flush and make the bone structures pop without having to use contour, maybe?
Right. This is a really good question, because many of you overuse your contour and you look like a zombie, like Tiffany said. So we're going to address this in this video, and then we're also going to cover in the future videos things like under eye circles, eyebrows, hooded lids. What else? We'll come up with other things, I'm sure. But these are great questions. So let's start with thin face and not looking like you're dead. Yay!
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
We're not auditioning for thriller videos.
Well, we might be.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start off. I'm going to just quickly run through Tiffany's foundation, and because we do need to do a little foundation to do color, to do bronzer, so we're going to do a little bit of primer. This is Jane Iredale Smooth Affair Primer.
Smells good.
Yeah, this is really a nice primer. Okay, so for Tiffany's foundation, we're going to use Jane Iredale Smooth Affairs, because I have smooth affairs. No, there's a phone ringing. This is called Natural.
So if I'm at home, and you're not doing this professionally, using fingers is preferred.
I actually really like using my fingers. I think you all have seen me do this in other videos, but I use my hands when I put foundation on, because you use a lot less product. I mean, I'm making up someone else, so I'm going to go ahead and use a brush for sanitation reasons. But for myself, I think your fingers are great. And actually, I really could use my fingers on Tiffany, to be honest. I don't think that's I've washed my hands. I'm very sanitary.
Yeah,
but
friends and family application.
Friends and family, yeah. But, for yourself, absolutely. Just use your hands. And I love this foundation because it's a really light to medium coverage. It sits very nicely. It's very light on the skin, and it blends beautifully. I think this looks really sheer and nice. And Tiffany's got great skin, so this is sitting really nice. And Tiffany uses Truth Treatments, by the way.
I was just gonna say, follow your advice.
So, all right. So let's work on the contour. I'm gonna do a little bit of powder on Tiffany. This is just a little bit of a Chanel. I don't even know what this is called. Oh, Le Beige. So it's just a beige. It's kind of cracked and broken because some of my product gets dropped by yours truly. So I'm just going to lightly dust. And we've not done concealer. We've not done anything else. So right now we're going to focus on her under contour color. So I'm not going to do all that. We're going to do that in other videos.
I wish I could replicate this lighting everywhere I go.
I know, right?
So fabulous.
It just makes your skin look so nice. Well, your skin is beautiful, but the lighting's also, it's a big part of it too. Okay, so now we're going to start on some contours. So for the majority of you, I feel like we watch videos of people doing makeup who are a lot younger. And so they can, because they have so much color in their skin, they can really get away with that really thick contour bronzer sort of right there, and then almost no lipstick, and it looks kind of cool, right? Well, for older women, it doesn't look cool.
Especially in natural light. Yeah.
Not good. So we want to go more minimalistic, but it does provide shape to the face. Okay, so Tiffany has a thinner face, right? So do I. And I think as we get older, our faces do tend to thin out. I will do videos for those of you who have a rounder face so that we can see how to shape that. But in this instance, we're really going to focus on a thinner face. Somebody who's like Tiffany, who has beautiful cheekbones, gorgeous. Where's your family from?
Polish.
Polish. So she's family Polish. So they have these gorgeous cheekbones, right? And so she wants to add a little bit of shape to her face without the cheekbones looking too overstated, okay?
Now I just want to keep doing this. Show the cheekbone.
Show the cheekbone.
Which is how I apply makeup.
We're sort of like our inner movie star comes out when we get in front of the camera. It's really funny. So to start off with, I'm going to use a Bobbi Brown contour color called Medium. I think Bobbi Brown makes really great contour shades. So this one's great. And the reason I like this is it's got a little bit of a rose tint to it. And I like that because sometimes contour colors and bronzers can be too orange. And so sometimes you need to go a little bit rosier, in particular because you've got a lot of warmth in your skin, but there's definitely a little bit of a pink in there too. All right, so I'm going to use a contour brush, this one, this dual hair brush. And tap it in here. And then I tap it on my hand to get rid of any sort of big chunky bits, right? Now we're going to start. Now you can see her cheek. This is the top of Tiffany's cheekbone, and we're going to go underneath right here. But we're going to do very light. And I'm not going to pull it all the way in. So this is another mistake a lot of you make, is if you take two fingers, with my not very clean fingernails, sorry, two fingers, like that's where your blush needs to go, and then the contour needs to not go further than that, would be too far. Because then you're getting like that brown line, right? So I'm just putting it on the outer edge. That's all I'm going to do. And she's got these, the top points of her head are the most prominent, right? So it depends on what's most prominent. On me, it's the very, very top of my forehead. See this? I'm getting the shot here, right there. But on yours, it's more here, right? So we're just going to put a tiny bit. Some of you, I mean, I'm bringing up everyone's mistakes. Please forgive me for this. But some of you go a little too crazy up here and bring it like halfway down. Now, J-Lo does that. And if you look at, and she's 50, so we love her. But if you look at her, they bring it all the way down. It's kind of crazy. Like she uses, they use a lot on her. We are not J-Lo. We are not on stage. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
J-Lo's skin, forever young skin.
Yeah. She's doing a lot to keep it like that, so. I like to brush it up, if you notice. Just turn your face to the side. I sort of brush it up. I like that because I want it to look very blended. Many of you do what they do in the millennials. Sorry, millennials, but ixnay. No, we're just lightly doing that. And then I'm also going to take this because if you look, Tiffany's lighter right here, as it's the summer right now. Many of us are like this. And so I'm just going to go and darken that slightly. That's all I'm going to do. See? Very nice. Let me do the other side. Okay, so I've done her contour underneath. Really nice. One little tip on contour or bronzer, whichever one you use, is be sure it doesn't have any iridescent in it. For older women, this is just not a good thing. You really want to be very strategic about where you put your iridescent colors. Okay, if it's like a eyeshadow or a contour or a bronzer, you really want to be careful about that. This one has 0, which I'm super happy with. Okay, and this is more of a bronzer than a contour because it's a richer tone. Contour tends to be about 1 shade darker than your skin. This is substantially warmer, okay, than her skin tone. So I would call this more of a bronzer. You can get away with using one or the other depending on your color options, but I think this looks really pretty on Tiffany. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this with a crease brush, kind of a larger crease brush, and I'm going to go in her crease just a little bit. Now we're going to do eyes later. We're going to do hooded lids, but I like doing a little bit of contour in the crease, and the reason why, go ahead, open your eye. Isn't that pretty? It's just a simple trick to help build your makeup, okay? Because we could start from the bottom and we build up, and this is just a really flattering way to make the whole thing look really pretty. Okay, so that is your tutorial for today. Did I answer your question?
Yes. Well, I got to see myself in the mirror, but I'm sure it's beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my God, yeah. See, honestly, this and a lip is all I would ever wear in the summer. I mean, it's so natural. It's so, it adds just, yeah, it's beautiful. I love.
Yeah, I think it looks really beautiful, and it is very easy for the summer, and because you have a lot of color in your skin, I think you could get away with just doing this in lipstick and maybe mascara if you felt like it. So, yay! All right, ladies, have a great day, and thanks for watching The Beauty Shaman.